black eyeliner and a heavy sigh. One crooked shelf and one more reason why I should have left the whole thing in the box. But pride showed up with nails and missing parts. I lit 3 candles, drew a crooked star, and called for something wicked from afar. There came a flash, a puff of smoke, a tiny nervous cough. The devil opened up the manual and held it upside down. My shelf collapsed at midnight, my black roses hit the floor, pollen flying past the skull and cracked the bedroom door. The potted plant surrendered, took a final fatal fall. Now one decorative fracture runs halfway up the wall. I called the dark for backup, said this seems like your terrain. The devil checked the index twice, then asked me to explain. He said, have you tried forgiveness? I said, have you tried your job? He shuffled through his paperwork and quietly began to sob. I handed him my coffee, he spilled it on his tail. Now evil's in the corner searching how to drive a nail. I nearly called somebody and then looked around and thought again. One baffled mind is bad enough, no need to double up the shrug. The devil lost the instructions, the demons missed their cue. I asked the night for answers, it said I haven't got a clue. The shadows held a meeting, then blamed it on the moon. I'm running this disaster with no idea what comes next. Hell sent me assistance in a panic and a cape, so I guess I'll fix it by myself with spite and masking tape. My seance board said maybe, my crystal ball went blank. The ghost inside my hallway walked straight through the fresh black paint. A bat flew through the window, then apologized and left. Even death arrived too early and looked deeply unimpressed. I asked who runs this nightmare, they all avoided my eyes. A skeleton raised one finger, then reconsidered twice. The devil found a hammer but held it by the head. I said, please put that down before you make somebody dead. He whispered, isn't that the point? I said, not here, not yet. He wrote it in his notebook so he wouldn't quite forget. I almost called for reinforcements, then reconsidered fast. This room has reached full nonsense, adding more won't help the task. The devil lost the instructions, the demons missed their cue. I asked the night for answers, it said I haven't got a clue. The shadows held a meeting, then blamed it on the moon. I'm running this disaster with no idea what comes next. Hell sent me assistance in a panic and a cape, so I guess I'll fix it by myself with spite and masking tape. The candles burned sideways, the pentagram caught fire. The devil called his supervisor, who promptly crossed the wire. I stood there in the wreckage with one eyebrow raised high, while every ancient power found somewhere else to hide. So I grabbed the shelf and leveled it, no ritual, spell, or guide. Just stubbornness, 2 rusty screws, and fury weaponized. The devil watched in silence, then slowly raised his hand. He said, could you come downstairs sometime? We need a management plan. Safely off the stage. The shadows quit their meeting, the moon refused the blame. Now hell keeps my phone number under. Call her when things break. I never found the answers, but the shelf is standing straight. Turns out chaos needs a woman with a drill and masking tape, black eyeliner, heavy trouble where it lies. It's a Monday kind of scene. Even hell needs better management. And he's still holding the manual upside down.